I'm a firm believer in owning your own data. Unfortunately, nowadays, every company has got a grip on everyone's information and is even being sold to everyone else at a price. So I thought, why not take just a little bit of that back? The way I got my start in home labbing was on a Mercari ad, out of all places, for the HP ProDesk G3600 that you see right here in the middle that I did get for $42. Now, at the time, it was a great find. I got it in December of 2025, right before all of the price hikes started to take effect. And since then, it has obviously grown into what you see today. But to start things off from top to bottom, I have a Sadala 2.5 gig 8-port switch with a 10 gigabit SFP port there for a backbone. I don't need that right now, so I have that covered up. Next thing I got is the Keystone patch panel. It is only 8 ports, but I eventually will 3D print a second one. Then I've got my HP ProDesk G3600. I did only have 16 gigs of RAM in this with the i5 7500T, and it is now my router slash networking machine. Then I've got my Zima board 1664. I'm still trying to find a place to properly use that. Then I've got my Dell Optiplex, which is one of the newest additions to my home labbing setup with a 13500T and 64 gigs of RAM that I did add to it. Then I've got my P340 right here. It is rocking an i7 10700 and 80 gigs of RAM. It is unusual, but it is being populated with two 64 gig sticks and one 16 gig stick. Obviously, it is not optimal for dual channel memory, but it is what it is. I just wanted the total capacity over the speed. And last but not least in the rack is the hard drives. Those are two Iron Wolf 8 terabyte NAS drives that I do have in a RAID 1 configuration hooked up to the P340 via an HBA card. And then the PDU, which I don't really count. Now for services, I have them all in a 3-node Proxmox cluster, except for the Zima board, which is still using Zima OS. I have decided to keep it that way. For the G3600, I am running OpenSense because it is being used as my router. Then with other networking-based services like TwinGate, Tailscale, NetBird, AdGuard Home, Pi-hole, just for it to be my main networking machine, and I do have some redundancy, as you can see there. Then I've got my ThinkStation P340. Right now I'm currently running TrueNAS, Pelican, and AMP on this, on the Proxmox side of it. And then within the TrueNAS instance, I am running Dockage for my RStack. But I am planning to change that soon, so that way it is not like a Russian doll situation where it is a virtual machine or an LXC in an LXC. I realize it's not that great of an idea after doing some testing and setting it up like that. Last but not least is the Dell Optiplex. Right now, I am only running Ollama on this machine just because I wanted to test how CPU-based LLMs would work on this machine, considering it does have the ability to load the entire model on RAM, and just to see how many tokens I can get purely based on CPU performance. But I am going to make this as my second router as a backup to my G3600. And the last thing is the 3D printed rack. That is specifically the Mod 10. And the reason why I chose that is because I didn't want to be constrained to the height of a pre-built rack like the GeekPi. Obviously, that one is a great option, but you are constrained. While with this, you have the flexibility of increasing and decreasing the height. I know there are other options out there as well, like the lab racks, but this seemed like a great first option, but I would definitely be open to trying another kind of rack in the future. Truthfully, I want to consolidate my setup. Right now, I've got a whole lot of compute and not enough utilization of it. Maybe put some services out onto other machines or just keep it as is, honestly, because of the fact that, it's a 3-node cluster, so I can have quorum. Another thing that I don't want to do anymore is to virtualize containers. And what I mean by that is putting Dockage in TrueNAS that is being hosted on a virtual machine at Proxmox. I only did that because I had the power to do it on my P340, but I realized it is something I probably should not do just because it doesn't make that much sense even when you have all that power. But who cares at the end of the day? That's the beauty of home labbing. You can do what you want, and if it works, right? No matter how ugly it'll look. But that's pretty much it of my setup. If you guys have any questions regarding my setup, any suggestions as to the routes I could take with my services or my hardware, I greatly appreciate it. I take all forms of input into consideration just because everyone has a different experience in home labbing, and I look forward to it.